I'm talking about famous people. This is a famous people. You raise your kids, you raise them in the suburbs, you send them to good schools, you take care of them. You try your best. Because 9 out of 10 times, when you're talented or you're a first generation success story, you trying to erase years and years and years and generations of failure. Everybody before me, welfare. Everybody before me, up. Everybody, you trying to change the projection of your whole family tree while you're here on this earth. If you understand what I'm talking about, I want to see some fire signs. And so you get your kids and you put them in Catholic school. You put them in private school. You get them to college. You do everything in your world to make them have a better life than you. And if you're a God-fearing person, if you're a person that loves, you want your kids to be more successful than you. That is the dream. We want them to be better than us, guys and female. And so when you provide and you fight, and you know, me, I told you I went broke 3 times in my life. I went from being a millionaire to broke with 0 in the bank account. I never once complained to my family. I never once told my mother I'm not going to pay her bills. I never once told my wife she can't have that. I just kept working. No matter what, I just knew I had to work 5 times harder to get back to where I need to be. But now when you do all this for your family, famous, and then you have situations publicly with your kids, it hurts in a different way. Because you got to understand the fight. Everything people had to overcome to get to where they are. And me, I was going to tell you earlier, people tell me, I've been warned not to say this. Not to say, yo, Joe, what about the people? Yo, what's up, Corday? Young legend. You a young legend. You him up out there. Keep going, Corday. You know I love you, bro. I love the youth in them. That's what Joe Crack's about. They check in. And so, my thing is, Joe, what about the people who worked hard? What about the people that listened and went all out, but they didn't get to be rich? What about the people who tried and did everything they could for their family, but they didn't get to be successful like we would want them to be? Especially in the year and the age of social media where everybody thinks people are born on private planes. What about them? Now, I sympathize with anybody who tried their best to become successful and went all out and did the right thing, but didn't have that luck. I felt like that for a long time. I said it in my book, the book of Jose. You know, I sat here, I started DJ Khaled, my brother. I put him in the game. And then I had my problems. And I'm happy for my brother, and I was happy for my brother. He become so successful to where I had to have conversations with God and be like, God, I thought I was your favorite, man. I help everybody. Every time somebody got a problem, I donate, I go, I did my time, I do everything. I thought you loved me, God. Why I'm not as successful as I need to be? I've been in that place. But now, at the same time, I knew no matter what, I was going to get rich or die trying. And we did this 3-4 times. Tone Sunshine, what's up, my brother? I love you. Look at Tone Sunshine, his journey. He don't lie to you. See, people got him misconstrued and mixed up. Tone was young, ran through a lot of money, had his little obstacles in the game with some drugs. He'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? And so people remember that. And so you got to understand this, right? And I'm not trying to talk about you in general, Tone. I'm just saying, once you use drugs, when people look at you, you could drink. You could be a drunk. You get drunk every day, to where you're a drunk. People don't respect you, Yuli Terrero. They don't respect you like they used to. No matter if your gun go off, no matter if you're tough, no matter if this, they just don't. And so if you start using drugs, you start losing respect. And the more and more people see you like that, the more and more they think they can disrespect you, and they don't want to look at you the same way. And so now Tone changed his whole life, got a beautiful wife, cock diesel, dip fresh every day, Louis Vuitton, this, that, in shape, works out every day. And so you got him fucked up because you seen him struggle at a time of his life. You looking at him like you think he's that nigga. No, he's not. He's the nigga that'll knock you out right now. That's who he is right now. You better check your chamber. You better check out what you think this is. Okay, I might be going somewhere else with it. You know, and you know what's so crazy is that the minute someone gets successful, people start thinking they're soft. I don't know. And we got this shit in the music industry especially where it says, yo, those guys ain't bigger than you. Those guys ain't big enough for you. Yo, ignore